Right, boys, today I'm going to be speaking about the abundance mindset. And this is something that I have only really got into about 2 to 3 months ago. And honestly, it's changed my life. And it has literally leveled me up in every single realm of my fucking life. Literally from physically, mentally, spiritually, everything. Financially, everything, boys. So what the abundance mindset basically is tricking your brain into believing that you already have things that you desire. So for example, for me, it was funded accounts. I had been struggling as a trader for about a year and a half, trying to get a funded account, which is basically passing a challenge that shows that you're a good trader and then you get some money to trade with. And after all of that time, I just kept failing. I just kept failing over and over and over again. And it's because I held that funded account pass in such a high regard. I held that funded account pass as the end all be all. It was going to save me. It was going to take me out of my position, and nothing external is ever going to change the internal. You're not going to be happier if you get that thing you desire. You're not going to be, it's not going to boost every aspect of your life. It's not going to make you level up every aspect of your life just because you've got that one physical thing you want to attain. And what I want to stress here is the abundance mindset isn't just thinking, oh my God, I have an abundance of funded accounts. You can't just manifest. Manifesting is incredibly powerful. It's one of the most powerful tools used by almost all of the elites. And with manifestation, there is a big misconception. People think all it is writing in a journal and being like, oh, I'm going to get a Lamborghini. Bro, that is not how manifesting works. You have to pair the law of attraction with the law of action. So you can't just manifest things and think they're going to come flying into your reality. You have to actually put in the work and the meaningful steps to get towards them goals. And when you're manifesting, all it does is set the GPS. It sets the route. You still need the action to drive you towards your goals. You can't just sit about dilly-dallying in your room and think a Lamborghini is just going to show up on your fucking front door. That's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. You need to actually pair all of these manifestations with actionable steps every day. And I mean, that's something that I've covered in my accountability tracker. I break down everything that I actually need to do to propel myself towards my goals. And I've been teaching my friend Jacob this. I've been teaching him about perception, about the law, the abundance mindset. And the biggest thing, his biggest bottleneck when I first started coaching him one-to-one, his biggest bottleneck was that he had this conception that £10,000 was a lot of money. £10,000 is a fucking measly slice of the pie, boys. £10,000 is nothing. So he had this mindset that all of his money was so sacred, then this £2,000 that he was getting every month from his job was really important and really valuable and and he needed to hold on to it. And what I've taught him is that no, that is not how it works. You should let your money flow, and you should not be afraid of losing your money, because if you're holding your money at such a high regard that you're literally holding on to it, you're not going to be able to receive. The universe isn't going to allow you to receive that flow, that abundance of bread that you need and that you want. So besides the point, when I first started teaching Jacob about all this mindset shit, and I started teaching him how to trade, when I first spoke to him, I was like, bro, I know you really want to pass this funded account, and I know you really want to get a payout. All he was saying is, oh my God, once I get a 50k account, everything's going to change. My life's going to change. I went, bro, I'll keep it real with you. Nothing's going to fucking change. You're going to be the same bloke you were then when you didn't have the funded accounts. Yeah. And it took him a few days. He was he didn't really get it, but now he does. And he's got 6 funded accounts in 1 month of trading. The law of attraction and the law of action Together, unstoppable. It is ridiculous how powerful this is. You can bend reality at your will, boys. You can literally shape anything around you. If you perceive something as hard, difficult, negative, it's going to be hard, difficult, or negative. If you perceive something as easy, attainable, and just like flowing to you with abundance, like I say, the abundance mindset, if you perceive something like that, then it's going to actually come to you a lot easier, and it's going to be easier to do. I used to think, fucking hell, I hate the gym. I hate going to the gym. I despise it. I do not want to go to the gym. And every time I'd go to the gym, it would be an absolute grueling slog. I started reframing my mind. This is only like 2 days ago, so I need to keep more consistent with this, but 2 days ago, I literally came to the gym. I done like a tiny session, probably like 10, 20 minutes, and I found it really easy. And I'm going to build myself up over and over to condition my brain and to brainwash myself that going to the gym is easy and I enjoy it and it's fun. That's what I'm going to do, because the way you perceive things completely and utterly shape how they feel. I mean, emotions within themselves are like, they're fucking bullshit, bro. Like anxiety and fucking excitement, your body can't even tell the difference between both of them. They both like fuel you up. They both fuel you up. So like, if you wake up in the morning, you're feeling like anxious about doing something. If I felt before this video, I felt anxious about filming this video. That's just fuel. That's just more fuel for me to film the fucking video. What I'm trying to say to you boys is the abundance mindset isn't just thinking all these things are going to come to you with abundance. You've probably heard this a million times on fucking manifestation videos on TikTok and shit like that. Oh, you got to think this is going to come to me, this is going to come to me, this is going to come to me. Yes, that is how half of the puzzle works. It's like the trading. You got your front end and you got your back end. You got your strategy and you got your system. It's two separate different things. Two separate entities that have to work together in sync to propel you towards your goals. So I hope you boys enjoyed today's Raw Talk. It was literally no script, just straight off the dome today. Usually I do have a few little prompt words, but what I'm going to start doing from now on is fuck the scripts, and I'm just literally going to brain fucking dump onto you boys. So the video is going to be a little bit less structured, a little bit less formatted. I might be waffling on a bit, but this is going to be raw fucking talk. So this is exactly what's coming out of my fucking dome right now. And yeah, man, I hope you boys enjoyed. I shall see you in the next one.